All right, so welcome back to another School Principal Reacts. This is Brandon, and I am here in VR land. I am looking at this today, Maestro, a demo of it, the Masterclass it's called. I'm going to give it a try today. As many of you all know, I used to be a music teacher, and so I'm going to see what this is like. So let's go ahead and start. I hear the sounds of the orchestra. Okay, a baton of choice. Hear the sounds of the orchestra once again. All right, here we go. This is very exciting. So, wow, this is pretty cool. So I've been in many music halls just like this. I have seen a couple of screenshots from elsewhere from this VR set and from online. And yep, this is a pretty cool little theater, I have to say. Yep, I've played in a few theaters like this. I've performed myself. I've only conducted in a couple of theaters like this back when I was a teacher and afterwards as a guest conductor one time. This is pretty cool. This is a very nice theater, and once again, I have played in one that looked a lot like this, actually, maybe not quite so tall, but I want to see how to play this. So this is pretty cool here, and this is how it would be if you're a conductor of an orchestra. You have your little podium, your little director's stand, and then you've got the orchestra here. This is really cool. All right, so now I've got my hand tracking, and this is so cool because I have a baton. Oh, this is so cool. So I have a baton. This is very much almost exactly like what my conducting baton was like back in the day. Oh, yeah. And that is what you would do. Most conductors actually, when you come up and you're about to begin a concert of some sort, you do sort of tap on the stand just to say, okay, just before the first downbeat. Okay, here we go. So I have read that this is kind of like Beat Saber. And believe it or not, okay, here we go. This is so cool in a way. This part is nothing like real conducting at all. Yeah, this is sort of silly. All right, so there's my master class. That's sort of funny. Turn around. Oh, that scared me.
Excellent. Thank you. Bravo.
Yeah, right.
Although, we don't whistle around here.
Okay, true.
You must be our new conductor. Welcome. I saw
wow.
you can use a baton, and hopefully you have what it takes to rein in the beast that is a symphonic orchestra.
This is wild. Okay, here they
But
are.
why not? I'll make sure you'll do well here.
Yeah, okay.
I know this house inside out, you see.
I don't think
Anyway,
so.
musicians are waiting.
This is so
Good afternoon,
crazy.
everybody, and thank you for coming in early.
This is so crazy.
All right, no time to waste. Let's see how you give tempo. Probably your most important technique.
Okay.
We shall start
This
with
is
the
so
Rite of
crazy.
Spring by the great Stravinsky.
And the funny
Page-
thing is,
Eric?
the conducting here is nothing like the
Great
way it would
choice,
be in
but
real life.
Not the simplest tempo, this piece. Really not.
Maybe something a little easier to warm up our new conductor.
And the winds
What in
aren't
the
even
world?
here yet. Maybe page 17?
True, the winds aren't here. We just have the
Page
strings.
17, let me see.
There's a guitar over there. That's kind of crazy.
I've never heard this one.
Okay,
4/4.
can I pause it
easier,
here? Will it let me
yes.
pause it? I don't think I can pause. I wish it would wait for just a
Let's
minute.
see how you give a 4/4 tempo.
And this is an actual
Follow the
pattern,
score
kind of,
with your
sort of.
baton, just like you were doing earlier.
Yep.
Let us
What I
know
was
when you're
saying
ready.
earlier is what they had me do for that little trial or master class is nothing like what you would do in real life, just kind of up and down. This kind of is. This is a 4/4 pattern, and yeah, it's prompting me to tap the stand. So I'm not going to do it yet because I want to make some comments here in the game. This guy right here really has not allowed me to do much. This is so crazy. Can I touch him? This is really wild. So I want to make some comments before I tap on the stand. So This is the coolest game. I may have to end up buying this game. But the little thing it had me do at the beginning, I mean, this up and down thing. I mean, are there patterns that are just straight up and straight down? Yes, but it's not really typical. I'm really anxious to see how accurate this is. Surprisingly, some of it is very accurate. This pattern is a real pattern. I have taken two conducting classes, a basic conducting and advanced conducting in real life. Granted, that was probably 20 years ago. I've used it many times since then, but these people with the powdered wigs look a little ridiculous, particularly the electric guitars over there. That's kind of crazy. But anyway, let's give this thing a try and see what happens. This might end up being pretty cool. All right. Tap, tap, which means we're ready. All right, now what?
Okay, page 17.
Conductor
3,
boogie.
4.
3, 4. Okay. Some guys in powdered wigs playing the, okay. All right, this is really ridiculous. Yes, that's a 4/4 pattern, but you would never do it like that. All right, that's okay. All right, this is a little more accurate. Uh-huh. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2. Yeah, kind of, sort of. Yeah, actually. It's not exactly how you do it, but that's, oh, I'm missing it. That's the 4/4 pattern. All right, so now I have to go over. Okay, this is pretty cool. It's like you're signaling different parts of the orchestra.
Okay, stop.
Okay, what is this guy?
Unexpected, but thank you.
Okay.
Excellent.
This guy is
Very
crazy.
regular tempo, but your motions, I think we're missing a little something.
Yeah, realism.
A steady tempo is important, but it isn't everything.
True.
You heard that some beats are stronger than others, yes?
It depends on the music, but yeah.
Musicians need to fall together on these notes with intensity. We call that an accent.
Yeah, very true.
You will conduct accents with strong motions from
Both hands. Okay,
and make
okay.
sure you anticipate your gestures so musicians can prepare.
Yeah, actually, this is not too bad. There's some realism here. Please anticipate. Yep. And conducting is all anticipatory. All right, tap the podium twice. So I want to pause again. So actually that 4/4 pattern, that's not exactly how you do it. There's a bit more nuance to how you would actually do the pattern there. But it was sort of a basic 4 pattern. And now he's talking about accents, which, yeah, you might use both hands to emphasize something to the orchestra. And what I also like is how they had you, I didn't notice it till it was too late, but you turn toward different parts of the orchestra, which is what you would do in real life. If a different section had an entrance somewhere in the score, you would gesture toward them, or another section of the orchestra. And look at this, they're all just waiting for me. This is too cool. All right, so let's do this. All right, we're ready, guys. Let's go. Oh, didn't do it twice. All right, here we go. Again, it's kind of funny to see a guy
Let's pick it back up bar 15,
buckled
yes?
shoes and
All right.
powdered
Let's
wig
hear it
with
again.
a guitar. All right, here we go.
3, 4.
I guess it's the same thing. All right, here we go. So this is the same song. So there's your accent. This is too cool. This does sort of feel like this is too cool. I expected this to be way more cheesy than it is. Uh-oh. Okay. Uh-huh. This is pretty cool. I mean, it is still kind of cheesy, but considering what it is, it's not bad.
Steady beat and bass line, solid sforzendos.
Sforzendos.
Suddenly, you're playing music.
This guy's is crazy.
But the clock is ticking.
Okay.
Let's proceed.
The clock is ticking, huh?
Where are the winds?
Yeah, there's no winds.
Nicole, can we have some light on the soloists?
Are they going to
please?
suddenly appear?
Sorry, dear, but we didn't expect stage work before tonight.
I know, but we can't rehearse in the dark.
It's not dark. Oh, okay. Look at that.
Flutes, brass,
You've
and
got
percussions.
4 trombones back there. I
Singer,
see a
we have
flute,
everything
a
we need to
clarinet,
play jazz,
a cello
should
there
we ever
now.
want to. But no, tonight we'll go
Classical.
for something a bit more classical.
Okay.
Now,
I see some
if your
saxophones, some
baton
trumpets.
gives tempo, your other hand is used to cue musicians, so they know when it is their turn to...
Excuse me.
Okay. What's this guy want?
Excuse me, but jazz is actually a music that
Ah,
encourages
here we
the
go.
individual voice,
Musical debate.
improvising and being open to different musical possibilities.
Mm-hmm.
I think it's great to practice cues.
All right, I got it. Let's play jazz. Which page?
23.
All right, page 23. Here we go. A bigger band. All right, watch for the... Okay, point with your free hands when the ring closes. All right. Pro tip. All right, let me give it a try. So what
So-
now?
Cues indicate to musicians who are not yet playing when to enter or when to resume. Signal cues with your free hand, pointing in the direction of the musicians.
Okay. Tap the podium twice. Okay, here we go. So this time we're going to try, and this is still so crazy to me. This is so crazy. And what is freaking me out about this game is not just what you're seeing here, but that many of these things, I expected it to be totally cheesy. And yeah, it is a little bit, but there is some realism here that whoever made this game really tried to make it at least somewhat real as far as what you would actually do as a conductor. I mentioned before in college I had 2 conducting classes, a basic conducting and an advanced conducting course. A lot of it was sort of advanced that I never really used it. You'd only use it if you were a professional conductor of an orchestra like this, but I am a little impressed by some of the realism here. All right, let's see. Here we go. All right, we're ready, guys. Let me take a crack at it.
Strings, you can take a break. Don't slack around. They are still being paid.
Yes. Yep. All right, here we go. Look at that drummer back there going to town. Here we go. Oh, I missed it. I'm not sure what I'm supposed to do here. All right, maybe I'll get another chance. Okay. Now this part is kind of cheesy, where you're just pointing. All right, I'm not doing very well on this part. I feel like I should be conducting the pattern here, which I guess this doesn't make much sense to me. This part. All right. This is kind of crazy. Okay, it's all on the offbeat here. This part is kind of nonsensical. The other part sort of made sense. This is just crazy. It is kind of fun though, but this is not as realistic at all. Which, I mean, how realistic can you be in a game like this? I was kind of impressed by the first part.
Thank you. That'll be enough.
All right.
Very good. You can keep tempo and give clear cues. I have a good feeling about this.
Oh, do you?
Let's move on. We're almost playing opera tonight. We must practice with the choir for this magnificent
Oh, the choir.
piece.
We get a choir. Are they going to be on the back
Nicole,
row there?
do we have the singers in the house?
Yes, we have everybody, but
Nicole, please bring us any singers who are willing to sing.
Anybody, huh?
look, they're not sure about the width.
Yeah, I wouldn't be sure about the wigs either. And now they're all mad that they're not sure.
See?
The fermata, okay.
The fermata lets you sustain and close notes from
Yep.
many musicians simultaneously.
Uh-huh.
Hold your free hand open to sustain the note,
Yep, that's,
then move
yep.
it and ball your fist to close it.
All right.
Open and hold, then move and close. Easy.
This is so good.
Moved. I'm telling the singers.
Okay, where are the singers? There they go. Okay, a singer. One singer. Okay, now what? All right. So what I want to say here is, again, that jazz part was really nonsensical and didn't make a whole lot of sense there. The first two little mini games or songs were actually not that far from reality. This, the fermata, yes, that is exactly what it looks like in real life. Those of you who have played before know this. And, yep, that is what happens. You sustain a note. I don't know about this whole motion. I was never taught that, but yeah, you might extend your hand like that when you're sustaining a note or with a fermata or otherwise. But let's see how this works here in the game. All right, tap twice. All right, here we go. Ready to start. We've got one lone singer back there. Here we go.
Maestro,
Please pick something that works.
something
Okay.
that works with this ensemble. I trust your judgment.
Do I really get to pick, or does it pick for me? Probably not. All right, here we go. Whatever it is. All right. Okay, I'm getting...
That funky right here. And you gotta know
Okay.
when it's funky, man.
This is too good.
You know,
I'm here up here
just
dancing
gets-
and conducting.
if the sky is the limit,
This
when
is
they're
so
gonna
crazy.
hit it. I'm earning my respect, I ain't trying to win it. 11 years plus, still I'm rocking the beat. Delivering the heat like late on the 3-point streak.
That's not really how it would work, but okay.
Cause I ain't kicking dumb shit on the latest trend
This is
beat.
sorta
The
crazy.
adrenaline is real when I'm on the scene. The rest doesn't matter, I can set myself free. Bounce with me.
This
if
is
the
just
vibe
sorta
right.
crazy.
Dynamic like bass when I'm
It is
running
pretty
the
fun,
mic.
though.
I'm holding it tight. I never was a slave of a hype. I can't see myself being the type. No matter what they keep on hating, cause they know that I sound ill. And I get down still. Now they run downhill, downhill. Don't let them bite us, put your
Oh,
energy
I'm missing
down.
it.
You're fucking
I'm missing
around,
it. Here we go.
But never been on enemy's ground. I'm not losing
This
up my
is
focus
this
when
is
I'm
hilarious.
lost. I keep sweating
It's like
on the
that one
rhymes,
singer in the
back
back
on
is
boss.
doing all the
Now I'm
rapping or
navigating,
whatever it
cause
is.
my life is a tough race. I'm leaving pain away cause I don't have enough space.
Well,
No,
I messed,
no.
I
please.
messed that up.
Hold
Sorry.
your free hand open to sustain the note. Then move and close it when we
Got it, even though that's not
Let's go again.
exactly what you would do. Okay, do I have to try it again? All right, I have to try it again. Do I have to start over? I hope not. Hope not. Let's see. Ah, yes, I do.
That funky right here. And you gotta know when it's
It
funky,
doesn't make
man.
any sense, really.
You know,
I mean, you should be conducting
it just
here.
gets.
All right.
If the sky is the
Doesn't
limit,
make
when
sense,
they're
but
gonna
okay,
hit it.
I'm following the
earning my
game's
respect, I ain't
directions
trying to win it. 11 years plus, still I'm rocking the beat.
This doesn't
Delivering the
make
heat
any
like
sense,
late on the
this part.
3-point streak.
I mean, there is a fermata, and you do kind of hold your hand like that, but this part makes no sense.
When I'm on the scene, the rest doesn't matter, I can set myself
The way
free.
you're conducting
Bounce
here.
with me if the vibe is right. Dynamic like bass
And
when
this
I'm running
doesn't
the
make a
mic.
lot of
I'm
sense
holding
either,
it tight. I never
but
was a slave of a
it
hype.
is kinda
I can't
fun.
see myself being the type. No matter what they keep on hating, cause they know that I sound ill.
Alright.
And I get down still. Now they run downhill, downhill. Don't let them bite us, put
Oh.
your energy down. They're fucking
I missed
around,
that.
but never been on enemy's ground. I'm not losing
Got
up my
that.
focus when I'm lost. I keep
This
sweating
is
on the
just
grind
sort of
till I'm back on the course.
nonsensical,
Now I'm
but it is
navigating,
kind of
cause
fun.
my life is a tough race. I'm leaving pain away cause I don't have enough space.
Yep.
Lose money but don't lose yourself. Prove yourself that you can
I'm up here
overdo
dancing.
yourself.
Y'all
Do
can't
it now
see.
like you knew yourself. There is no other
This is kind of hard, this part.
Please. We got a problem here.
Oh, no.
I just cannot hear myself. What is wrong with the strings? Like, do you guys need to go that hard?
That's
And
funny.
what's up with the balance?
Sounded good to me. Oh no, they're all mad.
What's going on in here?
Oh, Director Hanley.
Oh, the director.
Maestro, your role here is not just to wave your stick at the musicians like they're buttons to push. Your predecessor failed to see that, and I replaced him swiftly.
Oh, got fired.
Remember, you're of no use to each of them, but you're crucial to all of them. For only you, from this podium, can hear all the voices and bring them balance. The public will be here shortly. Now get to
Oh,
it.
now we got the full orchestra. We got some horns back there. I see a tuba. I see some timpani in the back, bass drum. Wow. How many cellos do you guys need? There's like 20 cellos. It's kind of crazy. All right, what's going on?
The concert will begin very
Uh-oh.
soon.
So this is like the dress rehearsal?
We won't have time for more rehearsals. Director Hanley is right.
Okay.
We need to balance the orchestra now. You're going to adjust the intensity of each instrument.
Okay.
You know, move your palm up for forte and down for piano.
Okay, that is real. That part's real. All right, yep, dynamics, that's real. And a lot of this stuff is real, but how they're having you use it and how you're gesturing is kind of nonsensical. But let's see what this one is like with the dynamics. All right, here we go. Let's give it a shot.
All right. All please give us an A.
Yep, that's accurate. Tuning note. They typically tune on an A. A440. And that's not what you would hear. Guess I'm supposed to do this. I don't know. Okay. Sounds like an A minor chord. Whoop. Okay. Now I have to, I guess, do this. It's very nonsensical, but it is kind of fun. All right, here we go. That's just a little gesture. And now we do this, I guess. Okay. This is pretty cool, though. I have to admit, it's pretty fun. And you know, I can tell the developers talked to some musicians and really tried to make it somewhat realistic.
All right, we're there. Balance and harmony.
Okay. Oh, is it showtime?
Nicole, I wasn't done here.
Sorry. We're working on it.
They shut off all the lights. This is kind of
Everybody,
spooky.
makeup and costumes, please.
Makeup and costumes.
Ladies and gentlemen, the public...
5 minutes. Oh my goodness.
5 minutes. All in place, please.
5 minutes and the show starts. That's kind of crazy. Typically, you'd have at least 30 minutes, an hour. Oh, that's the demo. Okay, here we go. This is the concert. Oh, okay. Wow. Oh, there's the audience. Wow, this is pretty cool, I have to say. So everybody's dressed now. And again, you've got like 20 cellos or however many. It's like a quarter of the entire orchestra is cellos. Raise your hands. Yep, that is what you do. You get everybody ready, and you've got a lot of singers in there. Okay, is it just going to start? It's going to start with me. This is pretty cool. Yep, that is what you would do. You'd give a downbeat, and they're all just watching, and they're not going to make a move until I do something here. This is pretty cool. And you've got the concert hall, you've got some pretty cool lighting, and they're all waiting on me. And unlike a real concert, if I just stand here, they're just gonna remain motionless, and nobody's gonna say anything. This, I have to admit, this is pretty cool. I may end up having to buy this game. This is, again, just the demo. What is that? There's some strange looking people out there. I have to say. All right, let's do it. Ready? Here we go. Oh, this is pretty cool. This is pretty cool. This is good. It's sort of nonsensical. It's not what you would do, but it's as close as you can get to a This is pretty cool, I have to say. This is about as close as you could get, I guess, for a MetaQuest. Oh yeah, you're tying it all together here. You kind of feel like you're going wild in front of an orchestra without really, having musical training. And with musical training, I mean, these are things, all these little gestures are things that a real conductor would do, but you're just sort of going wild and putting them all together sort of randomly. You don't have to look at the score, even though there is a score right here. Oh, I better pay attention. I'm missing, because if I miss too much, I think it's gonna send me back to the beginning if I don't watch it. Oh, that's pretty good. Little gestures there. You're just kind of pointing here. All right, here's your decrescendo here. You got to do this and that at the same time. Okay. This is kind of wild, y'all. What do y'all think? It is pretty fun, I have to say. If you have a MetaQuest of any kind and you want to play this, I would recommend it. I think I'm going to end up buying this game. This is, again, just the demo. Oh, this is getting more difficult. And again, some of this you would do in real life, and some of this is just totally crazy. All right. I feel so weird doing these types of patterns with this type of music together. This doesn't really make much sense, but I'm trying. Here's your decrescendo up there. All right, cue your trumpets. And yeah, you would do cues, but you wouldn't just like point with one finger. All right, you would do a decrescendo like that. More little cues there. Not bad, not bad. Again, for having someone that doesn't read music or doesn't know music do something like this is pretty good. And my arms are getting quite a workout here with all this movement. I am, the more I play this, the more I kind of want to buy this game. Because I'm sure there's going to be a lot. Oh, this is kind of hard. Do both of these at the same time. So far so good. This is your basic 4 pattern. Okay, I missed my bass drum cue there. Yes, I love that. Oh, missing it. I'm talking too much here. Dude. Oh, yes. Just going wild up here. This is so good. I'm afraid I'm going to fail, though, if I miss too much. You're just like cueing and waving like crazy. That's great. Thank you, thank you. I've earned virtuoso, whatever that is. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Taking a bow. All right. Thank you. Thank you very much. All right, magnificent. Oh, look, they rated me, the Classical Gazette. All right. What now? Is that the end of the demo? Probably. Yep. So I am almost certainly going to buy this game. That was a lot of fun. Actually, I was impressed by the number of things that were sort of true to life. Now, granted, it can't be exact. There's no way. But someone spoke to some musicians when they made this game. I was really impressed by the quasi-realism with just some fun, a lot of fun thrown in there. So I would encourage you to at least play the demo if you have a VR headset. I'm going to leave the video here. Please let me know in the comments what you all thought about it. The graphics on this thing is amazing. I have performed and conducted in halls like this. This is a great game and I highly recommend it. But again, I'm going to leave the video here. Let me know what you thought in the comments. This was a ton of fun. I look forward to playing it some more when I buy the full version. I'll see you on the next video here on School Principal Reacts. Thanks for watching.